Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, pick a cards, and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Virgo, a check-in to see what's going on in your no contact love situation. Excuse me. So I have your person side here and your side here. I also shuffled a song for you guys, and we got Bad by Rihanna and Wale. How do you say his name? Anyway, that song, which is a little rough way to start off the reading. But we'll dive in and see what's going on underneath the surface. The card that I got for the connecting energies between you guys is Secret Admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So that kind of makes sense in conjunction with that song, because that song talks about what is it? Because I have some issues, I won't commit, and it's I can see with your person being the dragonfly coming through is the dragonfly energy. A lot of times it talks about illusion and things like that. Excuse me. But what I always think about with the dragonfly is that the dragonfly, when it goes over water, it just dips its tail into the water, it skims the surface, you know what I'm saying? It's not really trying to get all up in there. So I feel and obviously water corresponds to the realm of emotions, and we have the Chiron healing card, and Chiron is the wounded healer. So again, I have some issues, however that song goes. I'm not going to sing it even though I want to, but yeah, they have some issues. They're looking that way, towards the past, with a tear coming down. Obviously something has really gotten them good in life. Again, maybe a past relationship, their childhood, could be anything. So let's see what it said. Oh my god, inherited issues, it says. So yeah, they have some issues here. That's for sure. That I don't think they really, and I think that's what they're not wanting to face and they're trying to fly away from. Healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma. There's some trauma, which just means unresolved emotions. I know trauma, it's this loaded sort of a word, but really the definition, I think, of trauma is unresolved emotions about a situation. So I mean, and then shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. Yeah, pain. And I feel they have the potential to heal through this, or if they did, maybe things would be different and they'd be able to embrace the feelings that they have for you. But as of right now, they're just skimming the surface. And then look, even this card, that's sorry. It says, I am already abundant beyond measure. I don't need anything else. I'm good just the way I am. They don't even recognize I should change. I should face this. It's not they're not even if I'm being honest, they're not even thinking that they need to do anything. They're not oh, I'm going to avoid this. They're no, I'm fine. You know what I mean? They're a little bit in denial. Yeah, that illusion thing. They're under an illusion that, and maybe their business is going good, in other outer things. So they feel they're already good the way they are, and they don't really necessarily need other things to come in and potentially make them look weak or something like that. And I saw shame here, and I've been seeing that coming through in my readings as a theme, where the solar plexus, but where it deals with confidence, pride, shame, that, the arena of that is kind of out of balance for people right now. So it's they could be almost, I'm already abundant beyond measure. It's kind of a cocky energy of oh, I have everything I need, I don't need anything else, I'm good just the way I am, I'm perfect the way I am. It's already a little bit too much, and it's obviously not stemming from a genuine place. With the dragonfly being here, there's some sort of illusions of this person thinking that they're fine, and they could be completely unaware of whatever, I mean, not of their issues, but just that their issues are affecting their decisions so much. I don't think they really have that understanding. They're not wanting to see it. They're lying to themselves and in denial about, and it could just be a subconscious thing, not that they're actually lying to themselves on purpose. It could be something that they're just subconsciously yeah, like keeping hidden from themselves, and just, just as a way to like sort of compartmentalize that, like put it like in a little nice box, lock it, throw away the key, and like keep living their life with the dragonfly. Okay, as for you guys, we have the swan energy, which is a beautiful energy to be in. And again, I would like to point out that the swan is in the water. I feel like Spirit is highlighting the difference between the two of you, whereas I feel like you are willing to look, because, what was I going to say? Oh, because this is the swan on the water looking down at the reflection in the water. So you are somebody that is willing to look beneath the surface. You're willing to look beyond the illusion. You're willing to heal. You're willing to reflect. You're willing to take a look, whether just in regard to this connection or in yourself. But like, this person isn't, like, they're flying right over it without even stopping to even dip their tail here, like, because I'm looking at it as if it's like this, and like the dragonfly is like flying over like the water, like just skimming the surface. You're like in there, you're looking down, you're taking a look, and even as far as this connection is concerned, I feel like you could be the type of person that like sees the best in this person, whereas like, okay, like again, we have the song Bad, so maybe like they've treated you not in the best way, like they've done things that like has made you question, like, is this person like good or bad? And there could be like other people in your life saying like, listen, this guy or girl is bad news, like da 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 da, because the only reason I'm getting that is because this says the only approval I need is my own. So you could be feeling a certain way, like, no, I know this person is like the one, like they're like a perfect match for me, with the swan being here. That's like a soulmate kind of an energy. They're my swan, they're my other half, they're like somebody that I feel like is the one. I don't care what anybody says, like I know what I feel, kind of a vibe. And just like, I'm gonna like kind of ride or die this situation till the end, And we have Jupiter expansion. Like, yeah, like you're the one I'll roll the dice song. It's the weekend. I forgot what song, but I could just heard it in my head when I saw that. Yeah, optimism. Like you're trying to see, and then I see potential here, but I'll read them all. Enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, pilgrimage, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential. So yeah, potential. Yeah, like you're the one I'll roll the dice on. Like you're willing to take the chance on this. Like you feel something for this person. You're looking at it in a very optimistic light. You're trying to look on the bright side of this situation and just kind of see the good qualities in a way. Not that you're like, but there is that illusion energy over here. And I don't feel like you're lying to yourself, but I feel like you're almost like waiting for this person to change. I feel like you are aware of like the situation, like you're not stupid, and you're like, no, like I know things look bad, but like I just feel like this person is the one. And something I would maybe invite you to do is to like, yeah, like I'm sure if you sat here and made a list of like, okay, like what do I want in a partner? This person would be like, I want a person that, even if it's just physical things, that's like this tall, this color hair, like this whatever, like I want someone that has like, whatever the financial requirements would be, like, oh, like that they, are independent and, blah, 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 self-sufficient on their own, whatever it is. Okay, like the emotional, like whatever, like if you made a list, but if you made a list of like what you want in a partner and like their actions that you want, like the way you want to be treated, I think you would see that this person possibly just right now, but like in the energy that they're currently in, isn't gonna like check those boxes for you, like because they're like, I'm getting that some sort of bad behavior on their part, whether it's like maybe flaky behavior, maybe like cheating. I mean, I really don't know, like whatever it is, like there's something. You playing games, because we have like this Ferris wheel here and the dice, like so maybe like they've like, other people are perceiving that they're playing games with you, whereas like you're perceiving it in like a more benevolent, optimistic way, where you're like, no, this person's just trying to figure things out, and as they go, they're trying to like they're doing the best that they can, like something like that. And I feel like the people in your life are like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know, like something like that. I feel like you're very open to this person because I allow myself to receive, like, and the only approval I need is my own. It's like, no, like if this person comes towards me, like I'm not gonna deny it. Like I know what I feel, like something like that. You know, like where you're like sticking up for this person, maybe against other people, or if you're not talking about it to other people, just you're like having this conversation with yourself here. Like, well, I know like he could be bad or whatever it is, but like I just really feel like this is the one, like, or something like that. And with the potential, I always, whenever I see the word potential or credentials, I think about that song Ariana Grande, like in my head, where it's like, I wanted you to grow, but boy, you wasn't button. Everything you are made you everything you aren't. I saw your potential without seeing credentials. Maybe that's the issue. Like, can't hold that shit against you. Like, something like that. Because again, with this whole like secret admirer, the energy between you, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. This is like both of you. So with this Jupiter energy, and then we had passion, 5th house on the bottom of the deck. You could, and then look, North Node, destiny underneath that. So you could be trying to disguise the fact that you feel like this person is your destiny under like a guise of like, oh, like let's just have fun and let's just have a good time and let's explore our passions. Love affairs, joy, pleasure, parties, humor, romance. Like you could be trying to put like sort of like a more casual face on something that you feel like very strongly, like maybe not as your destiny, but like this is the person, this is the perfect one for me with the North Node, like kind of an energy, you know? You feel like there's more to it, but you're trying to sort of have this more like fun front about it. And in that way, you're both sort of like creating this illusion of your whole connection. That it's like, but there's like other things going on beneath the surface, definitely on your end. And I wouldn't say not on your end for your person, but they definitely are, but they're not like aware of it, I would say, or not as aware of it as you at the very least. So yeah, I feel like that's what I'm getting right away. If that sounds like your situation, let's dive in and see how your person is feeling about you. But yeah, I would listen to that song in my head, and that doesn't mean like, oh, this connection's in your head. Like I like sometimes I feel like songs like that can be triggering and stuff like that, but it's like a good way to see that. But oh, at the beginning of that song, it's like someone's like, this has gone on long enough, I'm coming over. Like, you know, it's like the people in your life, I feel like could be like getting fed up with this. But again, honestly, the only approval I need is my own, and that is true. You don't need other people to like kind of validate your feelings. Like if you want to explore them and you want to like, even if they are treating you not in the best way or in a way you don't really want to be treated, like, oh well, like, you know, that's your decision to make. It's your life to live. You can kind of ride it out and see like what happens if you want to. But I mean, I feel like that's what you plan on doing, but I just wanted to say that, like, it is what it is. Like, you got to do what you got to do. It's your life, nobody else's, you know? So, okay, how is Virgo's person feeling about Virgo right now? We have the Moon. We have the Ace of Swords. How is Virgo? Oh. We have the World. Oh. We have the Lovers in reverse. And the Three of Wands. And on the back of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. Okay. So how is your person feeling about you? We had a lot of major arcana come through with the Moon, the World, and the Lovers. Interesting. That's like 3, 6, 9 kind of a thing here. But because the World reduces to a 3, the 6 with the Lovers, and then the 18 reduces to a 9. Okay, so first of all, with the Moon, again, this is really interesting to me because, like, do you notice this cat, like, looking into the water, and there's, like, a panther down there? And, like, again, this is, like, they have a distorted image of whatever's, like, underneath the surface with them. Like, it's almost like maybe they start to feel something, and then it's just, like, too overwhelming, I'm getting, and they, like, literally can't face it, and they're like, see ya, like, you know what I mean? And they're, like, out of there. Like, as far as like whatever this is from the past, or maybe when they start to have some sort of feelings for you, because with the moon, that is a very feeling sort of an energy. Like, I mean, that is the moon. Like, that's just, you don't get much deeper than the moon here. But it's like, again, like, it's like they maybe sat here, thought about this, and then I'm getting like they just were like hightailed it out of there. Like, you know, like the panther, it's like it brought up like, I think, a lot of fears for them, where like the same thing could kind of happen that happened in the past. And with that whole shame thing, I think they're like afraid of like looking stupid or something. Like there's something about that. I don't know. And it's like, I feel like in some way they did have a sort of breakthrough about this, where they consciously made a decision like, okay, you know what, like this is like kind of bringing up too many things for me, or like I'm starting to like feel again, like even if it wasn't in a bad way and it was in a good way, like it almost like that in and of itself scared them. And it's like with the Ace of Swords, it's like they made a sort of decision to, I guess, like I'm seeing this as going from like water to air. And then yeah, like with the dragonfly, like they're usually shown like flying up away from the water, so it's like, and then the sword is like pointing like up to the sky, like into the clouds. It's like, I'm just gonna like from now on make decisions based on like logic or and things like that. Like I'm not gonna like let my emotions really get involved. Leo, honey, you gotta get down, baby. You gotta get down. So yeah, and it's like from now on, like I'm just gonna, with the world, like focus on my money, like, and not have a care in the world. Like they're throwing their hat off. Leo, you gotta get down, baby. Come on. And again, there's like a lot of imagery. They're just like dipping here. It's like their heel in the water, but it's like even like the foot is up like that. Like they don't even want to relax their foot into the water. Like almost, it just looks like they want to have like not have a care in the world. Only dip their foot in as much as, you know, they have to, in order maybe to like have some sort of, I mean, if it's like, I mean, that song Bad, I mean, I think we know what that's about. Like I can't promise it when he's saying like, but I sure know how to blink, you know. Like, so it's, again, maybe that's the only like, but even then it's like they could be like very consciously aware of not getting in too deep, even if like you are having some sort of physical relationship, or you have in the past. And yeah, it's like they just want to have like good times. I'm seeing drinks. They could be like, oh, like let's have drinks. It could be like a thing like that where you have some drinks and then just do whatever, or some snacks. There's like watermelon on that card, but I don't know, or like play games. I don't know. Like there's just like something like that where it's just like a more element of fun, even though this like there's like this, the first card that we got is the moon. There is like deep feeling here. And again, someone has deeper feelings for you than they were letting on. But it's like almost like they consciously decided to like shut down those feelings. Like with the Ace of Swords, that's what I'm getting. Like they made a clear decision like in the moment, like, oh, you know what? Like I can't get involved in all this again. Like I have to just like, you know, hightail it out of here, like I was saying. When we have the Lovers in reverse. And again, yeah, like it's a decision, but to me, the Lovers in reverse is like deciding no almost, or like deciding against something. And I'm okay, like with the Lovers in reverse, and then this Three of Wands. Again, like this card sometimes always reminds me, it's like he has his magic wand and he's pointing it towards the water, almost like, you know what, like sealing off the emotions. Like I'm just getting a vibe like that. Like I don't need this. Like, and then it's like almost like he's going to turn and walk away. And this is like a fire card. Like, I'm just going to get into like sort of like a hyper masculine energy. Like, and then, I mean, the Lovers in reverse is also like love in reverse in a way. Like it's no, like, but the world is upright. You know what I'm saying? Like the world, like I think of like, they could be like online dating and things like that. They could be, just really working hard on their career. Also, the dragonfly talks about like a restless mind and things like that. And I feel like they could be somebody that distracts themselves or has to like almost like settle down their mind, maybe with something excess. Either if it's like workaholic, drugs, drinking, like it's something like, and we see the drinks here. So like it really could be drinking. But like I feel like there's somebody that has like a tough time focusing or like turning their mind off and things like that. So it's like they search for other ways to do that, just something to keep in mind. I mean, we do have that bad energy. So they're trying to numb themselves out a little bit. The thoughts, the emotions, like everything kind of. The Three of Wands, it's like, yeah, like they've made like a conscious decision, like in order, like moving forward in my life, like I have no use for these like emotions. It's like they don't want it. Like they don't want emotion. It's not like they don't want you, because they do. Like someone has deeper feelings for you than they were letting on. This sort of triggered them and made them have this moment of clarity of like, oh my God, like I still have the potential. Maybe they thought like they were like, had no potential to like ever really like care about somebody again, but then it's like with you, it like shocked them and scared them. It's like they looked in the mirror and saw like a distorted image of like this connection as being something bad and scary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like a panther here, like it's like rawr, like, you know, it's like, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. You know, it's like a reaction. And it's sad, like they do have some issues, like this is very clear to me, but it's like I don't think they're really willing to face them right now, unfortunately. But yeah, they're kind of just gonna creep off here in the night. So with the Six of Swords, like it's like they just want to like move. They want things to be kind of like easy breezy and calm. They don't want to face any issues. They don't want to have to like even deal with that at all. You know, they just want to like easy breezy, calm time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, because yeah, they say like moving into calmer waters. But again, the Six of Swords isn't even in water. I've never seen a Six of Swords like not in water, but it's like on land, like walking away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see ya. I'm not even taking a boat because it's too close to water for me. Like, it's just like, really though, I really am getting a vibe of like, get away. All right. The Wicked Witch of the West. Like, you're not going to melt. Like, if some water gets you, buddy. Yeah, you're not the Wicked Witch of the West. So, okay, let's see. What are their intentions towards you right now? Oh. Go the distance. Let's see. What are Virgo's person's intentions towards Virgo? Chaos and conflict. And Thinker, number 44. Very interesting. So we have two master numbers, number 33 and number 44. So it's like, yeah, they're trying to be like the master of the chaos and conflict, like inside of them. And again, like, I don't know how conscious this is for this person. As for their intentions towards you, I think they have spent time thinking about this, but like, again, they take a very logical approach to this connection. They are never like really, I'm not seeing any, this is like the desert. I mean, you know, so is this. This, I don't know what that is. That's like some dystopian future. I don't know what she's sitting on there, like some blocks and stuff like that. But there's no water. Like, there is no water at all. I feel like their intentions towards you are maybe more of like either to run away from you or to like, again, like with the whole sexual aspect, maybe get some sort of like, I don't know, reach some sort of finish line with you, like as far as that's concerned. But yeah, like just to take a logical approach, master this chaos. Like there's probably a lot of like excitement and then pulling back, you know, where it's like they're coming at you, they're coming on like super strong with go the distance here. And then they're just like feeling, I don't know, probably like it stirs some emotions in them or something. And then they're just like turning their back on you or something. And it's like, honestly, with this thinker, I feel like, yes, they're taking a logical approach to you, but I feel like you're always left wondering, like, what is going on? And then with this swan energy, that's what it's, like, reminding me of. But they're not there to see it, like, you know? Like, and you're just left, like, wondering, maybe even, like, oh, did I do something? And stuff like that. But it's, like, no. Like, I don't think you did. Except just be yourself and be somebody that they have feelings for, and they're just not comfortable with that, you know? But it's too bad. Like, then that's not your fault. Like, just for being like amazing, like, and being somebody that could stir some freaking emotions in them. But it's like, again, that's like the very thing that like drove them away. So it's like, what do you do in a situation like that? Oh my God. I don't even know. All right. How are they seeing you? We have teacher. ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. That's cute energy. All right. And how is Virgo's person seeing Virgo? And we have victim. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Okay. And then liberator on the bottom of the deck. So let me just get these two. With victim and teacher, I feel like they see you as somebody overall very sweet, very smart, very capable, somebody with a lot of knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. And that's probably like I feel like I'm getting an element of like that they respect you. And again, almost like you did crack them open in a way that like not a lot of people can or have. But again, this is kind of like the thing that made them run away. So like, I mean, I guess congratulations, but then it's like you did affect them in this way emotionally, but then that's again, like, it's weird. It's like, that's the very thing that made them like put the hand up towards you. Oh, that's so frustrating. Like, I'm sorry. Victim. And they're seeing, I think they understand that like you have feelings for them. I feel like they don't think that you would try to make them feel bad about it or anything like that. I think they appreciate that you're not somebody who like does play the victim, like almost like you aren't going to like come at them, like you're just going to deal with it on your own. And it's almost like they feel better about like getting away with things like that. Although the fact that they're even recognizing you as a victim, I think that shows that they do know that they cause you pain to some degree. Or they see you as somebody that has been through a lot of things, and that could be like part of the reason why they feel so like sort of like tender towards you. But like they're seeing you in this pure sort of a light here. Like they know that maybe that you genuinely care about them and they're hurting you, but at the same time it's like that comes up and they compartmentalize it and sort of move on. They're a complicated person. Okay, let's see what else. How is Virgo's person feeling about or seeing Virgo? I got old-fashioned. How is Virgo's person seeing worrywart? You are a Virgo. How is Virgo's person seeing Virgo? Immature. How is Virgo's person seeing cheerful? How is Virgo's person seeing Virgo? Childish. I don't know why this is like coming through. I think maybe this is spirit saying this person or these is like childish and immature, but I really don't know. Like, I'm not getting an immature vibe from you at all with the swan, and if like at all. Hold on one second. Let me just see. How is Virgo's person seeing them? Fearless. Maybe I feel like honestly, yeah. Look, I see mature sticking out. I feel like this could be like. I had this coming through in like another reading where I felt like it was like a mix. I feel like this is what spirit wants you to know about like your person. Who are they really? Like, and they are like immature and they are childish in a sense. Like they don't have the capacity to really like, and it doesn't mean that they never will, but it's just like right now, like this is like their energy. And like with that whole fearless thing, I'm getting like a super hyper masculine energy, even if they're a girl, but just like somebody that needs to be like seen as like powerful or just like the man, the woman, like, you know what I mean? But then it's like disguising this like worried, like scared energy like underneath. And I think with this old-fashioned thing, I'm getting like two things from that, where it could be like, yes, if this person was like a blank slate and didn't have this pain, they are a very old-fashioned person and they would, you know, almost be treating you in a way that you probably want to be treated, and like you were picking up that you guys would be a good match, and that there could be stuff like that, like if these things didn't happen. But and the other thing I'm getting is kind of like, you know, like an old school like vibe of like a stereotype of like maybe like, I don't know, like a guy that, I don't know, like I'm Italian, so it's like an old Italian guy where they're just, oh sorry, I just hit the mic, I thought like sounded weird, but like where they're kind of just like, I don't know if I'm stunning old Italian guys, but like just that stereotype of like I don't know, like kind of like looking, you know, thinking you're superior to women and like, you know, just doing whatever the fuck you want, kind of like I'm the man, like, you know, like I'm getting like a vibe like that a little bit. But I think it's like a distorted version of the same thing, whereas like maybe in the past they were like the good side of this coin. Does that make sense? But like now it's just like, it's again distorted. There's a lot of like about themselves that is distorted emotionally. And like again, they could have a very cheerful front, childish, fearless. They could just seem like, "Woo, I'm open to life, and I'm daring, and I'm this, and like I'm cool, and I'm happy, and like blah blah blah." But it's like hiding like a lot of like stuff that they might not even be aware of. So, okay. And then let's see if they were going to get some advice right now. What would it be? What advice would they need? Or I kind of want to say, what advice would you need right now? Just to see more about what's going on with you. But yeah, let's get advice for you guys, Virgo. I feel like your person is beyond. Ooh, go big or go home. Oh, let's leave it. Go big or go home. I feel like, yeah, your person is not like beyond advice, but I don't think they're like open to like advice right now. So what's advice for my Virgos? Start listening to your own conscience instead of the news. Yeah, that whole the only approval I need is my own. I feel like Spirit is really encouraging you to like follow this path and your intuition and just see where it leads you. Go big or go home. Like it's your life, you know? Why not? Find what fills your cup and pour it all over the canvas of your life. Yes, I really feel like Spirit is encouraging this. Go the distance. All right. And then it says, forget about trying to trust others again. Learn to trust yourself and you'll never have to worry. Again, you have to like trust yourself. Maybe you have a lot of doubts. Like, oh, like, is this right or is this wrong? And you're somebody that is like, should I be doing this? Shouldn't I? What makes you feel most alive? Choose that. But it's like, exactly, like it's not about like should or shouldn't. It's about like what you feel you want to do. And even if there are consequences, like you still should do that and like learn the lesson. Feelings are so important. Make feeling good your number one priority and watch your life change. All right. I love it. Okay, and then let's get some messages from your person. So that's the advice for you. And then let's see what else. Ooh, your person would want to say to you. What would Virgo's person actually want to say to Virgo? You mean the world to me. It's so hard for me to believe that something so good could really be meant for me. And again, because even if that stuff happened and they have these issues from the past, they think they're bad. They feel shame. Maybe they started like treating people bad too. And there's like a lot of shame, not even just about you, but maybe about other people too. It's like they don't believe that they deserve good things. I didn't even get that before, but now I'm starting to think like that. Like they could have just a lot of shame about the way they've treated people and like, oh, like I was done dirty. Now I'm treating people the same way. It's like, you know, it's kind of like, why? I feel that I'm being pulled into directions. I feel like the two directions are just like the push and pull in this connection kind of, where they feel very drawn to you at times and then they like start running away. Unless like you know that they have like another person that they're talking to or something, but that would be something that you're already aware of. You're so good at multitasking. But this whole teacher energy, yeah, they see you as very skillful and good at a lot of things, so they could just think you're a very like multifaceted sort of a person. I never decided to trust you and love you. One day I just realized you snuck in there somehow. I feel like we were saying that earlier where it's like they didn't expect, like they were just like, hey, whoa, like what's going on here? Like, you know, like they weren't trying to like ever feel anything again. And it's like, yeah, like that's exactly what it is. It's like they just realized that they could feel something for you, or they really did feel something for you, and it like scared them, and they were like, all right, like let's get the hell out of here. Your energy is so refreshing. A lot of blue, again, a lot of like mental energy. I love that you can laugh at yourself. So maybe that's some of that childish energy coming through too, where they just feel like you're pretty like easy breezy. You're so kind to all creatures and people. And I'm wide fucking awake. Then we have, you're such a good kisser. What else? my heart is literally broken, or maybe there's like a broken heart that like led to these issues. You keep such a nice home. Yeah, they feel like you're good at a lot of things, and you could probably help them with like a lot of things that they maybe struggle with. And you always have such nice things to say. And again, they see you in this victim energy, so it's almost like they know maybe that they deserve you to like kind of go off on them, but you don't, and they're like almost like probably scared that you will, and they're probably like, wow, like it just makes them feel sort of safe with you in a way. But anyway, Virgo, I think we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys. I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are, okay? Bye.